Hello, students. It's time for English, and today we're going to play a game. The name of the game is What Would You Do? But to play this game, I need a little help from my friends. I'm going to call them. Ready? One, two, three. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to What Would You Do? Today we have two special guests, and they are Domingo Martinez
Hello, everyone.
and Silvia Galindo.
Hi guys, how are you doing?
Great. Well, Domingo and Silvia, welcome to our program. Today, I have some questions for you. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Great. Domingo, you are the teacher of class 6A. The first question is for you. Tell me, please, if you won the lottery, what would you do?
If I won the lottery, I would buy a new car.
He would buy a new car if he won the lottery. And Sylvia, what would you do if you won the lottery?
If I won the lottery, I could travel all around the world.
She'd travel all around the world. Now we know. Thank you very much. Question number 2. Domingo, back to you.
Yeah.
What would you do if you got lost in the woods?
If I got lost in the woods, I will climb to tree to see the exit.
That's very interesting. And Sylvia, what would you do if you got lost in the woods?
If I got lost in the woods, I could cry. No, to be honest, I could relax my mind and stay calm, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not a very adventurous person. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you very much. Question number 3. Domingo, imagine if you could travel back in time, what time period would you go to?
It's difficult. If I could travel back in time, I would travel to 1986 to see a live concert by my favorite band, Queen, at Wembley Stadium in London.
So if you could travel back in time, you would go to 1986 to see a concert of Queen?
Yeah.
Wow. Now that's amazing. And Sylvia, what about you?
If I could travel back in time, I could travel to medieval times. Yeah.
Yes, medieval times, the Middle Ages. Interesting.
Like a princess.
And why?
I don't know. I would be a princess in a castle.
Of course, Princess Sylvia. I can see it now. Okay. Very interesting. Great. Domingo, imagine that you were invisible. What would you do if you were invisible?
This is very easy. If I were invisible, I will joke with my students, like I change things around.
So you would play jokes on your students. So for example, you would sneak up behind them and scare them or move things from place to place. I like that idea. Sylvia, what would you do?
If I were invisible, I would be extremely happy. And I could escape from work to a sunny paradise without paying any money.
Interesting. Very interesting. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, Domingo, a little bit more serious. Let's imagine that you were president. If you were the president, what would you do?
If I were the president, I will really work for people, and everyone can get a job.
Domingo for president. And Silvia, what would you do if you were president?
A good answer. If I were the president, I would help people and society. Yeah, that's true.
Well, I think we need people like you in politics to help.
Oh, thank you.
All right. We have a few more questions. Domingo, back to you. If you had the opportunity to travel in space, would you do it?
If I had the opportunity to travel in space, I would film and photograph Earth.
Very nice. And Silvia, would you do it if you had the chance to go to space?
Yes, of course. It could be an amazing experience. Yes, I would love to go to the space. Why not?
I agree with both of you. I would go in a second. That would be amazing. All right. Domingo, if you could meet a famous person, any famous person in the world, who would you like to meet?
If I could meet a famous person, I would like to meet with John Lennon and to play song together.
And what song would you play together?
Come together.
Come together right now over me. I can imagine. I can imagine you singing and speaking with John Lennon. That would be amazing. All right, Silvia, same question for you. If you could meet any famous person in the world, who would you like to meet?
I think that you know my answer. If I could meet a famous person in the world, I could meet my favorite singer, who is Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran. And what song would you like him to sing for you?
You know it. Perfect.
I found a love. I can imagine. I can see it now. That would be so beautiful. It would be too much. Domingo, 2 more questions. If you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for?
It's a very difficult question. If I had 3 wishes, I would wish I have a new car, flying a plane, like a pilot, and travel to New York City again.
Very nice. Okay, those are your 3 wishes. And Silvia, what would your 3 wishes be?
Okay, if I had 3 wishes, I could wish for health for me and my family, all the people I love, money, and happiness. That's all. Easy.
You would wish for health, money, and happiness.
Yeah.
Very
Money?
good.
Yes, for traveling.
Okay.
All right. Well, now we know. And finally, you 2 are the teachers of class 6A and 6B. And as you know, in just 3 weeks, your students are going to finish primary school. And they'll go to secondary school. It's amazing. So think for a moment. If you could give your students a message now that they're finishing primary school, what would you say to them? Domingo, it's your turn.
If I could give my students a final message, I would say to them that I'm very proud of them, of how they have worked in time together, and be happy forever.
Thank you very much, Domingo. And Silvia, it's your turn.
Yes.
What would you say to your students if you could give them a final message now that they're finishing primary school?
Okay, so if I could give my students a message, I could say to them just believe in yourself, be happy, and you are awesome.
Well, that's a wonderful message. Thank you so much, Domingo. Thank you, Silvia. Boys and girls, now you know what they would do. And so be like Domingo, be like Silvia. You can do what they would do. And remember, we are very proud of you now that you're finishing school, and we'll see you later. Everyone say goodbye.
Bye-bye. See you.
Bye.